So I got to judge some Lego sets today. My son was building a Lego build and had a friend over, and they asked me to judge their sets. They said they're going to build them, and then in a little bit they wanted me to come up and judge the sets. So after several minutes they said, okay, we're ready for you. And I went up and I started looking at the sets. And my son had built a build that was very green. There was lots of plants, there were dragons, and there were aliens riding the dragons, and there was a waterfall, and there was a stream, and there was a lot of life and abundance of life in that build. And then I looked over at the friends, and it was desolate. There was desert, there were broken down ships and cars and dead animals, and there was a dragon head that was decapitated laying there, and dead figures just laying around, and there was no life at all in his build. And unintentionally, they had both built two sets that complemented one another perfectly. And so as I started looking at this, I realized the beauty of what they had created, and I talked to them a little bit about why there was value in both of them. That if it wasn't for death, we wouldn't have as much value and meaning and depth in the life experience. And that life is beautiful because of the contrast, because of the light and the dark, and the yin and the yang, the positive and the negative, that helps us to gain these experiences. And so I was able to look at all of that and explain that. And so wherever you're at in your life right now, I just want to remind you of that, because this is something I talk a lot about on this channel. These contrasts and why the contrast is so important, why death is important, and why life is important. Death is nothing to be afraid of, and life isn't something to be afraid of either. And so just like we shouldn't be afraid to die, we also shouldn't be afraid to live. And so if you've got some things in your life that you're resisting, you've got some things that you're scared about, you've got some things that you would rather not go through, just remember that life is beautiful. There's nothing to be afraid of in life. We are all going to die. You're going to die eventually. That doesn't need to be cut short. Experience life to the fullest. Live every moment. Push yourself into the growth zone so that you can expand. It may feel like you're going to die as you go through it, but you will get through it. It's just another birth process. In this life, we have many deaths and many rebirths in this experience. And so just know that if it seems like one area is dying, that's okay. A new area is going to be reborn. Just like when you finish one book, you start another one. After an end comes a new beginning, and that happens in this life experience, and it will happen as well after our physical body ultimately dies, as we continue to grow and experience. Remember, you are a miracle. You are miraculous. You are here at this time for a reason. You have a purpose. Your purpose is unique to you, and it's something that only you can do. And you're living it perfectly. You are right where you need to be right now in this moment. So thank you for being you. Thank you for being a part of this life experience. Thank you for being a part of my journey here with me at this channel. And so if this resonates with you today, please like this video, subscribe to the channel, share it with your friends and loved ones. And remember that I'm here every day with a message of hope and to remind you that you are a miracle and that you have a purpose. Thank you for being with me today, and I look forward to seeing you again soon.